Hey guys, it's Brian Howard, and this is the inaugural broadcast, I guess you can call it, with Security Insights. I am a territory manager for a security company, and I handle Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. With my first broadcast to you today, I want to talk about something that I just saw with an energy company based right here in the Dallas area. This particular energy company, we had a meeting with them to, just kind of talk to them about security and, what their security practices were, what their security solutions were, things of that nature. And what we discovered is so common, I had to put it into a video for you, which is the following. They had kind of what I would call an M&M security strategy, sort of a hard shell on the outside, but if you can get past the hard shell, then the inside has no protection whatsoever. So that's what this company is dealing with right now, is that. So they've got perimeter firewall, IPS technology that provides blocking. They've got antivirus, but they have no visibility to internal threats. So it's a hacker's job to get around threats. It's a hacker's job to find a way to steal from you and to cause damage to your organization. And so once they're in, for this particular company, which is an example of so many companies that I see, once the hackers pass your defenses, pass your perimeter, they can literally do whatever they want. So, for example, they get in through a creative means, or they get in through phishing, however they get in, and then they grant themselves administrative privileges, and they can start stealing. They can, create email accounts for themselves. They can start, mimicking people. And doing all sorts of damage that creates loss for the organization. So what we kind of made them aware, and what I want to make you aware of today, is that you've got to have a strategy for internal security. You have to have a strategy to really monitor the things that are happening inside your network. If you think about it, there's kind of three key areas that you have to protect outside of your desktops, your laptops, that sort of thing, and outside of your perimeter. Okay, number one, your applications, right? Your applications are what really run your business, number one. And number two, your applications use all of your data. So that's number one. Number two is your servers. So whether that be physical servers, virtual servers, or servers that you are running in AWS, Azure, Rackspace, one of the clouds, that sort of thing. So your servers is your second component. The third component that you have to be watching is your network. So, your packets, they say packets don't lie. So what are you doing to look at your packets and really, look at what it is that your network is trying to tell you? So the way to address this kind of solution is to, have people that are, dedicated to digging and to hunting. This kind of thing is, looking at logs. Lots of information. SQL injection attacks can often be spotted through logs, for example. Looking through your network packets. So network traffic is what's happening in real time. So, that kind of information stores imminent threats that are happening right now. So that's really critical to spend time looking in your network traffic. And then third, your application transactions, right? So this is an area of compromise where, we saw in hacks just this week, with a major retailer here that, their application was compromised. And they didn't, they believe back to, September all the way through February. So it could be, end up being another national security scandal. So that's kind of the three areas you need to be thinking about as far as internal assessment, internal security visibility, as well as, dedicating staff time to actually looking for those threats. So keep that in mind. The second thing I noticed in this particular meeting was that the network, the head of the network was also the head of security, and they don't have any dedicated security people. So, and this is a large company too. It's a large, pretty, mid-size energy company. And so what really concerns me for them is that, they have no one really dedicated and specializing in security. And frankly, you and I both know that the network job itself is a very busy job and a very important job. And let's face it, security, if nothing is being hacked, or if you can't tell that something is being hacked, the network job is probably going to get most of their time. So that's two things for you to think about today. Number one, when hackers get past your defenses, do you have visibility for that? Do you have solutions for that? And number two, do you have people to look, at what's happening in terms of internal threat activity? And then the other aspect of this is, do everything that you have to do to create, security focus from security personnel or managed security, which is what we do. But having people looking at the information that are being captured, or that are being, created at least from a log perspective or from a packet perspective or application transaction perspective, your systems are trying to tell you what's wrong, and make sure that you have somebody looking at that. So that's a couple of things to provide you today as far as insights. Feel free to like the video, to subscribe, as well as to leave comments below. I will continue in my meetings to anonymously, of course, out of respect and out of security, continue to relay stories, advice, best practices, great things that I'm seeing across Dallas-Fort Worth, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, as well as some bad things that I think we can all learn from to help one another out. Thank you very much.